All right. Hello, everyone. Um, wow, it's been a while. I guess I should probably start by introducing myself because I feel like I've haven't done one of these live streams in so long. I'm Helene Foy. If any of you are new here, I know it usually takes a few minutes for everyone to start hopping on. It's also been a while since I've done like a solo live stream because, yeah, I did not have my act together today, so the co-host did not happen. I kind of just like spur of the moment decided to do this live stream yesterday, I think. Yeah, because I figured I'm pretty behind on my Camp Nano goal and I should just do a live stream to kind of motivate myself to get my act together. And also, it's been a while. I've really missed doing these, so we're gonna have some fun times. Um, Also, I have yet to pull up my timer, so maybe I should figure that out. Um, but yeah, anyway, how are you guys all doing? Comment below, let me know what you're going to be working on for this stream. I am going to actually not be working on the Camp Nano project like I intended. Really weird. So for my Camp NaNoWriMo novel, it was actually supposed to be a Sisterhood of Pirates. That's the project title for it. And I wrote a few hundred words on it because I was really inspired. So the whole reason I chose that as my project is because I was, inspired to work on it as opposed to my other main project. So I was like, yeah, I'll make that, the project I'll work on for camp. But the issue is that now I'm motivated to work on my main project, one of my main projects, Project Goldwings. So I'm like, I'm gonna work on Project Goldwings for this stream because I'm motivated to work on it. And my goal for Camp Nano was to write 5,000 words for Sisterhood of Pirates, but I'm at the point, if I write 5,000 words for any project, I will consider that a win in my book. So that's what we're gonna do. I see that An Artist's Travels is here. Howdy, doing some reread. That's a hard word for me to say. Rereads. Oh, that's awesome. Can I ask what genre your project is in? I always like hearing different people's genres and things. Sisterhood of Pirates is a historical fiction, which is interesting. I've never done one of those before. I've always wanted to, but it's so much research, it kind of terrifies me. So yeah, I'm always interested in hearing what people are working on. The Legend of Rune is here. Hello. I'm so far behind, so I'm going back to outlining my story. Yeah, I actually ended up doing that earlier today with Project Goldwings, which I think is why I'm inspired to work on it now. Because I was trying to figure out, like, you know, I was breaking down my story, kind of going over it in my head, and I was like, there's a lot of good, interesting things about it. So I was trying to figure out why I wasn't inspired to write it for so long. And I realized there are a few weak points in my story. And so this is draft one, but I was still struggling mentally because I knew those like weak scenes were in there. So I actually went back and wrote little notes to myself about how I'm going to revise those scenes for future drafts. And somehow knowing that those weak scenes, they were gonna get better in later drafts, kind of I guess helped motivate me to keep writing it. And it kind of made it feel like it wasn't as much of a lost cause, I guess, if that makes sense. But anyway, so I'm going to be working on that for this stream. And Charlie is here. Hello, hello. So Charlie, I believe, did you just have a stream? Because I remember I set a timer, but I had to go pick up little siblings from school, so I don't think I was able to make it. Unless your stream is after this. If so, I will try to hop on. And Yaza is here. Hello. It's been so long, you guys. It's been so long. It's actually a play. Ooh, postmodern theater. Oh my goodness. I was literally just studying about postmodernism in my humanities class. That's what our unit is about. Oh, I love that. Awesome. I've always wanted to write a play. I mean, I used to write plays all the time when I was little, but like actually write it in the right formatting because when I was little, I didn't care. I was like, yeah, this is how plays are written. Yep, it just ended. Oh, dang it. I set a whole timer and everything, but I totally forgot I had to pick up little kids today, so I hope it went well for you, Charlie. I'm so glad you're able to hop on. Um, Alrighty, so I think to start off, I'll go ahead and maybe do like a 15-minute sprint to warm up, and then after that, I'll have you guys give me suggestions for future sprint times. Wow, I need coffee, you guys. Yes, write a play. Oh, I loved writing them when I was little. Actually, I was that nerdy theater kid who I would find a book that I really liked, and then I would write a play about it, or write a play that was it was kind of like a fanfic, honestly, of the book, and then I would like write those characters in different scenarios, but like make it into a play to perform with my friends. Who even knows? It's okay. It'd be bad if you left family on the side of the road. Yeah, yeah, that probably wouldn't go over too well with my siblings. They might hate me a little bit for that. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up a timer. For some reason, I don't know what's going on here. Google is not showing up. It's weird because somehow my computer automatically sets it to Yahoo. I don't know how that happened, but I have to go on Yahoo and type in Google. Please let me know if anyone is techie here and knows how to fix that because I have no idea how computers work. And yeah, that's something I need to figure out because it's kind of an inconvenience. All right, so I'm going to share screen. Oh, and I keep forgetting. I always forget to tick that box that says share audio because sometimes I forget to tick that box, and then when the timer goes off, it I guess you can't hear it on the live stream, and so it's just me going beep beep. It's time to stop, you guys. All right, so 15 minutes is on the clock. Hope you all are ready to do some writing, and I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer in 3, 2, 1. All right, that is time, you guys. Hopefully that didn't scare you too bad. One of these days I'm going to invest and actually look at one of those fun timers. I feel like I always say that every time I do a live stream. I'm always like, oh, one day. Yeah, I just need to sit down and actually do it. Anyway, how did you all do for that one? I got 181 words for Project Goldwings, and they actually felt really productive. Not I mean, word wise too, but also in the fact that I'm starting a new chapter. And so usually starting a new chapter is like, it takes so much brain power for me because I'm always like, where do I start? And I do think it helped that I had actually outlined this chapter earlier this afternoon, because there is a fight scene between my characters and a certain creature that I can't really say too much about because that's going to spoil a lot about the book. But it is a creature from Greek mythology. So there's a whole fight scene that happens in this chapter. And I think one of the reasons I was also kind of procrastinating on the story is because I had no idea how that fight scene was going to look. And just starting this chapter really intimidated me, I guess you could say, because fight scenes are hard enough, and then you add a mythical creature into the mix, and the fact that there's like several characters involved in this fight scene and you have no idea what each of them are going to be doing in the fight, that kind of just really overwhelmed me. So it definitely helped that I actually outlined this chapter before I did this live stream. Usually I don't really outline chapters. I'll kind of have certain points I'll try to include in my chapters, but for this particular scene, I definitely needed it. So that was good. And I got the intro part going. I'm kind of building some tension right off the get-go. So that's really exciting. Um, the Legend of Rune, I found a note on my phone that I want to add into my outline. I also reread the scene I really want to write. Ooh, isn't that the best feeling when you find a random note on your phone? You're like, oh my gosh, this is like so perfect. I totally forgot about this amazing subplot or whatever I wanted to add. That's Phones are great. I always, liked the idea of carrying around like a little notepad to write all my random writing ideas about, but phones are just so much more convenient for me. Like I could just type it out. I have a whole notes section about writing ideas. And I also reread the scene I really want to write. That is awesome. Yes. Ooh, I'm excited. Charlie, oh yeah, I agree. Fight scenes are so hard. Yes. I don't know what it is. I think it might be like describing them. I don't know. I feel like there's so many like mechanics that go so many mechanics, a lot of mechanics. How do you say that? You also have to English too. You have to be able to think of words, which clearly I'm not very good at doing right now. But yeah, there's like so much that goes on in fight scenes. You have to describe the characters, kind of describe emotions without going too descriptive because it's a fight scene. Yeah, it's always super hard. And especially since there's kind of a mythical element to it that always makes it harder for me. I actually, every time I have a story that has magic in it, I actually skip over the scenes that involve magic when I do the first draft, and then I go back and write those scenes in later drafts because I don't know what it is, but for some reason, writing about magic or people using magic is so hard for me to like explain or describe. So yeah, you don't want a fight scene to take you out of the fight. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And true emotions. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes. Sorry, comments are kind of jumping right now. Alrighty. Awesome. Go ahead and let me know if you guys are doing word counts. Ooh, you should let me know what your Camp NaNoWriMo goal is if you have one. Let me know. Let me know how you're doing on that. For any new faces here since I started, my goal for Camp Nano was to write 5,000 words in my Sisterhood of Pirates project. But yeah, to explain, my Sisterhood of Pirates project basically is like one of my side projects I was feeling inspired for. So I was like, yeah, I'll make that for Camp Nano. And then, plot twist, I'm actually feeling inspired for one of my main projects during this live stream. So I'm writing my words in one of my main projects, Project Goldwings. And I figure as long as I get 5,000 words somewhere in some project, I will count that a win. Also, it's interesting because 5,000 words is probably, I think, the smallest goal I've had, but for some reason, it definitely feels like the hardest one when it comes to like Camp Nano goals or NaNoWriMo goals I've had in the past, because for whatever reason, this month has just been so packed for me. And yeah, it's just strange at 5,000 words. It doesn't seem like that much, but in this particular month, it's kind of it's a struggle, you guys. It's been a struggle. Uh, Rachel is here. Hello. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to make it to the right end. Hi. Hi, welcome. We just finished the first sprint, so we have about 3 more left. Also, why don't you guys go ahead and comment any suggestions you have for sprint times for this next sprint. I started out, the first one was 15 minutes long. I definitely don't mind doing a longer sprint. I kind of prefer them actually. I feel like it kind of helps me get into the zone. So, I mean, I'm good. If you guys want to suggest a time anywhere between 15 and 20 minutes, or shorter or longer one, I am open to suggestions. Let me know, or just write a number and then I will come up with the rest of the numbers for the time. We can do a fun time. Oh yeah, I had a Camp Nano goal. It didn't happen though because I was writing exams and stuff. Yeah, that's kind of what got to me. And then after that, I couldn't put my current whip down. Yes. Oh, I'm hoping for that feeling again because right now it's been a struggle to pick my whip up because I've been so like involved in my finals and all of that fun stuff. And I also started a new class, so great times. Ooh, 20. Ooh, I like that one. And then Charlie suggested 1621. Can I compromise and can I switch yours around, Charlie, and do 2116 so it's kind of in the 20s? Can I do that? I kind of like that one. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and type in 2116. And if unless someone comments anything differently, I'll go ahead and get that set up on the timer. Um, and also feel free oh, Charlie said of course. Okay, we're good. We're good. Also, if anyone has, wants to still suggest times, I can definitely use that time for one of our next sprints too. I will write it down and remember it. Alrighty, so I have 2116 on the clock. I actually might take a short little break during this sprint to go run and grab an iced coffee. I think I have my little sister making me an iced coffee because she makes really good ones. Oh, and Jasmine is here. Jasmine! I thought I'd be able to watch this while not at work, but glad I saw you were live. Yes! Thank you so much for coming. It's been forever, girl. Awesome. And let me know too what project you're working on if you're able to stay. How you're doing with Camp Nano. I saw that you have some Jasmine, you guys. Jasmine is another author tuber. She has some amazing vlogs out for Camp Nano. And Charlie is also an author tuber. She's doing some writing sprints and things like that. So definitely check out both of their channels, you guys. They're awesome people. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer, grab my iced coffee, and hopefully get going on this fight scene. All right, so 2116 is on the clock. I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. That is time, you guys. I was writing right up till the end there, so give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna check my word count real fast. All right, so for that sprint, I got 196 words. Feeling pretty good. Um, yeah, go ahead and let me know how you guys all did. I was really in the zone, so yeah, trying to get my mind back out of my story. The attack literally just happened. The mythical creature just made his appearance, so the timer kind of scared me. I was like really in the zone. Um, and yes, before we started the stream, Jasmine was able to pop on. Crow is here. Only have a quick second, but wanted to wish you all a productive stream. Oh, thank you. You're so kind. I hope you have a productive rest of your day as well. Jasmine, attempting to write as I sit here at work, just at the front desk waiting for phones to ring. Oh, that's nice. I hope you're able to write. I hope the phones aren't ringing off the hook too much for you. That's awesome. Charlie, I ate dinner, watched a journal video, and then wrote 19 words. That sounds like a productive hour, honestly, a productive session. Is journal video, is that like for bullet journals, like artistic journals? Because that sounds like so much fun. I feel like I saw on Instagram or something, Charlie, that you did some journaling or something lately. I feel like I remember you posting something about that and just thinking like, oh my goodness, I wish I had this level of creativity and organization. You guys, I need to sit down one day and just start a bullet journal. I tried like a week ago, but the first page I did got so messed up, and then I was just like, well, now the whole notebook's ruined, so yeah, I gotta get past that mentality or just rip out that page. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll keep trying, you guys, because I would love to do bullet journaling. That looks like so much fun. Oh, it's such a good feeling. Yes. It was just a collage video that someone did. Oh, I heard that is college. Just a collage video. That still sounds like fun though. Ooh. And then Charlie, yeah, I love journaling. I customize bullet journals and what? Oh, that's awesome. Dang, you should, send one of those this way. I would absolutely love one. Hint, hint. No. And then Rachel wrote 127 words, definitely got distracted. That is still very impressive for having gotten distracted. That's amazing. Nice job, you guys. All right, so before I forget, go ahead and start commenting suggestions for the next sprint time. If anyone is new here since the beginning of the stream, we started with a 15-minute one, and then that last one was 21 minutes. I am good with amping it up a little bit. If you guys want to go closer to the 25-minute mark, I'm good with that. I'm also good with going down. I am open to suggestions. I do tend to prefer longer sprints just because I feel like I can get more in the mindset. Also, the iced coffee did not happen. It's not nearly cold enough to take out of the fridge yet. So I'm trying to power through, you guys. My brain's fizzing out a little bit. And Geo has joined us. Hello, Geo. I'm so glad you're able to make it. Yeah, wow, the whole gang is showing up. How's it going, Geo? Let me know what you are working on for this stream. Let me know if you have any Camp NaNoWriMo goals. Let me know how those are going. Jasmine just wrote a little under 1,000 words. What? Good thing too, I've been slacking on my Camp Nano project. Oh my goodness. Dang, 1,000 words would be amazing if I could get that many in one day. One sprint, girl. Round of applause to you. That is amazing. I need that. Charlie suggested 2705. And yes, iced coffee is so good. I'm a weird person. I feel like I prefer cold coffee. Like if I'm drinking a drink for the caffeine, I prefer it cold. I don't know, because I feel like warm drinks always make me feel sleepy, even if it has caffeine in it. I'm that weird person who orders like iced coffees and frappuccinos when it's winter outside, which is most of the time here in Montana. That is so many. I know. Can you like maybe share some of those words with me, Jasmine? Like, split the difference, help me out with my goal. Yeah, I honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I've maybe written 1,000 words total from like across my projects for Camp Nano out of the 5,000 I planned, which is, I don't know, it's kind of frustrating to me because I know, like, I've written 50,000 words. I've done NaNoWriMo. I've won NaNoWriMo before. So it's kind of frustrating to me that I'm struggling to even write 5,000 words. But also, where I'm at right now this month, things are just really crazy with school. I'm doing a lot of different classes, and the classes I am taking are pretty intensive. So, I'm trying to be kind to myself and, not get down on myself too much because I do feel like, at least I'm making progress. Every little bit helps. And I am getting back into Project Gold Wings, which is a huge milestone for me because I was so stuck on it for the longest time. So I'm happy to be back in it. Geo, I'm working on my new team drama slash thriller project. I tried doing Camp Nano, but it just didn't work out this month of school. Yeah, it's play season. Oh, yeah, yeah. I get that. Honestly, I'm kind of at the point I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have even done Camp Nano. But I felt like I did at least need to set some sort of goal so I would at least do some sort of writing this month because I knew things were going to get really crazy. And I am, very passionate about my writing. Writing is something I love doing, and I want to make sure that I'm at least doing some sort of writing. So, yeah, I guess it's good I have at least some sort of goal. Do you study history, by the way? I study history, yeah. So I'm studying, I have a humanities class this semester, and we basically study history. So we just study different cultures and different time periods through the art, the architecture, the poetry, the literature, the philosophy. What's another one? The religion of the different cultures and different time periods. And it's probably what I'm gonna turn the camera. Okay. It's probably one of my favorite classes I think I've ever taken in college so far because it's not necessarily the easiest one, but it's one that just the subject matter is so interesting because I love history and I love studying cultures, and obviously I love literature and writing and poetry and music, and I love just all the arts, and so I'm getting to study history through art. So it's again one of my favorite classes. I'm taking humanities 2. I took humanities 1 last semester, and that was more prehistoric to late Renaissance time period. And now this semester is I think early Renaissance to postmodernism nowadays. So we just had our last unit on postmodernism. Like I'm just finishing that up. And then I have one more week, you guys, one more week. This upcoming week is finals week. And then I am done with my semester for college. So that'll be nice. Legend of Rune, my nano goal was 10K words, but I only got about 3K, but I'm still happy with the progress. Yeah, 3K is amazing. That's a lot of words. And then Geo, I was so bad with being productive this week. I was really struggling this week because I actually ended up taking some of my main characters and making them side characters, which made me sad. Ooh, that's always interesting. It's always an interesting switch when either you take main characters and make them side characters or vice versa. Yeah, it's always kind of frustrating when you have to do that too, especially if you've like fallen in love with the characters, and yeah. But I get that. I've had to do that before with some of my projects. It just didn't make sense for them to be main characters. I felt like there were other characters who needed more of a part of the story, if that makes sense. Yeah. Charlie, that sounds so cool. I also took a history course last semester, although it was purely European. I would love to know more about different cultures, especially their lingo for writing purposes. Yes. Oh my gosh, I kept my humanities textbooks because my college has the option you can sell them back at the end of the semester if you want. But I actually kept my humanities textbooks because there were so many interesting things that I could use for like world building, inspiration, or yeah, things like that. As a fantasy writer, I always enjoy looking at real cultures and real from different time periods to kind of inspire my fantasy settings. I don't copy the cultures, but I like to use them as inspiration. So yeah, I literally kept all my humanities textbooks so I can use them for future reference for writing stories. Yes. Oh, I love the class. Jasmine, yay, finals. Yes. So much fun. My husband is getting out this week too, so I get it. It's exciting. Yes. It's exciting, but also like dreadful, because it's like, oh, it's finals, it's a big part of my grade. But also there's that excitement of like, oh, I'm almost done. Yeah, and then Gio's asking what's everyone's projects about, or can we get little teasers? Yes, feel free, guys. If you want to drop like a little synopsis of your project or like little quotes from, maybe some of your favorite quotes from something you wrote during this stream, please feel free. I always enjoy hearing other people's quotes, and maybe if I find one that I really like in as I'm writing, I'll put one up here too so you guys can hear it. Charlie, yes. That's such an interesting class. Do you know what you're majoring in? I'm nearing the end of my freshman year and I'm contemplating what I want to major in. Honestly, I don't know what I'm going to major in. Right now, I'm focusing on getting my Associate of Arts degree, probably most likely with a focus in humanities because that's the most interesting thing to me right now. I have no idea what I would use that degree for, but I know I like arts. I know it's at least a good foundation to have, and as I continue to figure out what degree I want to pursue. I'm taking it slow right now. I'm only doing a few classes a semester just to help balance like my writing and my work and all the other stuff I'm doing. But yeah, I'm at least trying to work toward my AA degree. Oh, I skipped. Legend of Rune, I kept some of my high school history notes and worksheets because I could use them to create Fantasy World. Yes. Yes. I'm glad I'm not the only one who does that because I'm like, is this weird that I'm like, no, I really want to keep my history textbook. Like, this is really cool stuff. Yeah, it's so fascinating. And I mean, if you went through like all this work of doing all the worksheets, you might as well, get some future use out of them. And Charlie, my whip is tangled. And Alta and Shadow and Bone. Ooh. And maybe some of Bridgerton. Oh my gosh, Charlie. Oh, I love that. I realize that my whip is a mess when I look back at the comps I just gave you. Honestly, that sounds like so much fun. Like, I want it. I want the draft right now. Geo, my story is about a girl who moved to a small town called Fort Calico. Ooh, I like that name. And is stuck right in the middle of a crime scene investigation with a recently murdered girl who looked identical to her. Ooh, dang. That sounds interesting. There's so many ways that could go. The identical. I love plots that have like either identical twins or like people who look identical. I feel like there's so many different things you can do with that. Ooh, that's interesting. All right, so hopefully my iced coffee will be ready by now, you guys. I'm slowly getting my energy back, but I think the coffee is really gonna help. It's like 5 p.m. my time, so hopefully it's not too late to be drinking coffee. So earlier, speaking of iced coffee, Charlie had also suggested 27:05 for this next sprint. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that loaded up here on my timer. 27:05. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and start the timer in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, guys, that is time. That was another good sprint. I was writing right up till the end there. Let me go ahead and check. So I can already tell you before I've even pulled up my word count, I did not get as many words this time around as I did in my previous sprints. But um, for those of you who haven't heard me talk about it before, I've been trying to not focus so much on word count lately, just because for me, sometimes that can be kind of, I don't know, like unmotivating. I don't know, because sometimes you know how sometimes you'll sit down and have like a really good writing session, you're feeling great about it, you finish a scene, then you look up the word count and you're like, oh, that wasn't as many as I thought I got. And then for some reason, like you feel unaccomplished even though you accomplished a lot. I don't know, that might just be me, but that's something I've been struggling with lately. So I've been trying not to focus too much on word counts. But for the purposes of this stream, I will be saying my word counts just for fun. Why not? I did get 120 words, and also it's Camp Nano, so maybe I should like, keep track. All right, so I got 120 words for that sprint. Let me know how you guys all did. I struggled a bit because I just started the fight scene, like I was talking about before, and this is with a mythical creature, and I've actually not yet described what this creature looks like. They've come up against this creature earlier in the book, but it was dark. Um, so I didn't really have to do much description about it, which was nice. But now I'm at the point where I'm having to describe this creature that just attacked them out of nowhere, but I can't take a lot of time to do it, because realistically, the main character isn't going to be sitting and like pondering how the creature looks as it's attacking them. So I'm kind of struggling with finding the balance of describing the picture so the readers can get an idea, or describing the creature so the readers can get an idea of what it looks like, but not using so much detail that it pulls away from the fight, because it's pretty fast paced. When you're in a fight, you're not going to sit and like think about what this thing looks like. So that's where I'm at. Um, Charlie had said about Geo's story, that sounds so messed up in such a good way. And I agree. There are so many things that could happen with this. I agree. I'm so curious. And oh, I keep reading that as Anna, but it's An Artist's Travel says, ooh, Geo, have you seen Orphan Black? I haven't seen that, actually. Let me know if it's good, you guys. I just looked it up. It actually sounds really interesting. Ooh, Orphan Black has like 7 lookalikes. Oh, huh. I'll have to look that up. And then Gia said, and then part 2 of my premise is that things get crazy when the same killer starts going after the MC as well. She teams up with those who knew the dead girl best to stop the killer. Oh, dang. It's a 4 POV. Ooh, book. I thought it was just like a boom, like a mic drop, like it's 4 POV. Boom. Oh, that's how I read it. I love that. Ooh, especially with the different point of views, like that could add so many elements to it, so many different like storylines. Ooh. Jasmine, I'm adding a part 2 to a novelette I wrote a while back and turning it into a novella. Yes, I love novellas. I also love novelettes. They're so fun. Oh no, the comment skipped. Okay, we're good. It's called The Woman of the Mountain, a story about a mysterious guardian of Eastwood and how she helps a reporter uncover a scandal that will affect not only the forest, but the town. Ooh, I love that. Not only the forest, but the town. Dun dun dun. I want to read that. Legend of Rune, my favorite thing I've written in the outline. The creature slowly walked towards the young woman, hand outstretched, the others around frozen with fear. The woman flinched, believing that the beast was getting ready to attack. With its arm outstretched, it slowly placed an uneasy hand on her face and caressed her, speaking the words, "Sister." Then with a scream of sadness and pain, the creature ran into the woods, leaving those around shocked and staring. Ooh! Low key, that's not pretty similar, but it reminds me of the scene I'm writing right now because the creature just emerged out of the woods. Ooh, I love that. Except mine, mine attacked them. It didn't just reach out a hand and then leave. Ooh, sister. Ooh, that intrigues me. You guys, you need to send me all your novels when you finish them, please. Or let me know. Send me the links. Let me know when they're published so I can buy them and support you guys. Oh, I want to read all these. Charlie, I wrote 145 words and spent the rest of the sprint writing pitches of my unfinished work. I do that all the time because I'm like, oh, it's like for future reference when I finish it, I need a pitch for it. And sometimes it can help, especially if I'm stuck on a book, writing a pitch or writing like a summary for it can help me remember, like, oh, yeah, this is why I liked this story. And then it kind of motivates me to keep writing. Yes, that's awesome. An artist travels. Yes, that's the one. And your premise reminded me a little bit of it, Geo. It's really cool. Check it out. It's on Netflix. Okay. Awesome. And Abby is here. Hello, Abby. We actually have one more sprint left, so you are right on time for that. I'll see if we have time to do like a slightly lengthier one, maybe still in the 20-minute, in case you wanted to get some writing in, Abby. I got you. And Legend of Room, sorry that ended up being longer than I thought. No, never apologize. That was amazing. Please feel free, you guys. Feel free to leave summaries or favorite quotes, snippets from your stories. I always love hearing them. Gio, maybe after I finish the book, if I watch the book will just be a copycat. I get that. There are some things, and it's not intentionally, I feel like this is a thing with writers sometimes. Like, I cannot, if there's a book or something similar to the book I'm writing, I cannot read it because then subconsciously I'll like start copying elements of it, and I won't mean to do it intentionally, but just because that's what's in my mind, from reading it. I feel that. Yeah, it's so difficult. Um, Everyone is saying hi to Abby. Um, yeah, and then Abby said hi, and then Abby said, I've been taking a break from my project this month and doing a whole bunch of reading instead, trying to broaden my reading. I need to do that, you guys. It's been so long since I've read. It's pretty sad. I feel like I read all the time because I do like, read textbooks. Um, but besides my humanities textbook where I get some good inspiration for world building, not much of it's inspiring for my writing. So I need to actually sit down and just read a story one of these days. I have not been good about it this month. I wrote about 314 words. I may have to leave soon. Thank you so much for the ride and have a wonderful night. Yes, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you also have a wonderful night. Awesome job with 314 words. What? That's crazy. And Dr. Sprinkle is here. Hello. We have one more sprint left if you are able to stay. And I'm going to try to make it a longer one if possible, maybe around 20 minutes. And then Geo, there's Shay, the new teenage girl in town, and looks like Alyssa, Jesse, the boyfriend of Alyssa, Nathan, who was the stepbrother of Alyssa, and Drusilla, Alyssa's BFF. Ooh, I like all those characters. Abby, yes, we'll do some writing for the sprint then. Awesome. All right, so since we are at the end of the comments, I think we have about 20 minutes left before the 2-hour mark, so I'm going to go ahead to make it a little bit fancy. I don't want to say 2020 because we're not naming, that's the number that shall not be named anymore. We're not going to make this time 2020. Maybe I'll do 2002. I like that, just to spice it up a little bit. 2002 is on the clock. This is our final sprint. I'm going to go ahead and start the timer in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, guys, that is time. How did everybody do? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you are tracking word count, what your word count was for this sprint, what your word count was for the entire stream, if you know, or what all you were able to do during the stream. Let me know. That one, I didn't know. I didn't count how many I got for that particular sprint. It wasn't many. It was less than 100 probably because I got distracted on the rabbit hole that is Instagram. But I got 597 words for that whole stream, which I've definitely gotten more in the past, but I feel really good about these words because it is a fight scene and it is the beginning of a chapter, so that is always difficult for me to get going on. Also, sorry. It's a good thing the sun waited till now to start like illuminating my head like a halo because this is getting annoying. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. Y'all are gonna have to deal with my halo here right now. Luckily, we're just wrapping up. So I saw an artist travels, had to hop off, but that is totally okay. Also, they're in the UK. That's crazy. Well, I hope you enjoyed the sprint. Hope you got a lot of stuff done. I know you're probably long gone by now, but thank you for joining us. And then Charlie was saying goodbye. Yes. And then Miguel hopped on. Yes, that was the last sprint. Honestly, I might try to do one more of these pop-up live streams sometime before the end of this month because it's been so long, you guys, and I realize I need to start hosting them again. I really enjoy them, and I'm always more productive when I do them than when I don't do them, so that's good. Charlie got 256 words. Very nice, very nice. Abby, not sure how many words, but a good amount, I think. That's awesome. It's the first time I've written in a week. Wow. Also tiny bit distracted with social media because when do I not get distracted? Oh, I feel that. And that's awesome that you started writing again. I feel the first time I've written this week. I feel that like it's been hard because I feel like I've spent all my writing juice on writing essays and school assignments and all my reading juice on reading textbooks. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, it's kind of mentally tiring, school and all that fun stuff, and getting ready to do finals this upcoming week. So I've been pretty bad about reading and writing, so this has been really nice to get me back on track. I am magical. Yes, I'm just ethereal. I'm glowing. I'm ascended now. Legend of Rune, I'm counting words, but I think I did about 200 words maybe. Nice. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm glad you were able to hop on, Dr. Sprinkle. Hope you're doing well. I'm so excited to see your pop-up sprints. Yes. Okay. I need to. I'm trying, you guys. I'm trying not to move. I get so excited, but then I move and the sun's just like, ha. No, but I'm excited to hopefully get more of a schedule going again where I'm able to do sprints more consistently with co-hosts because I enjoy doing these sprints on my own, but for whatever reason, it's more fun with co-hosts, you know? It's fun to get to chat with people face to face. So hopefully I'll also be good about planning some with co-hosts later on. But I will definitely do at least one more pop-up live stream before the end of this month. There we go. That was hard to get out. My coffee hasn't kicked in yet. Ah, thank you, Abby. I've missed doing them. I've missed doing them. Charlie, this entire past 2 months, I did no writing because of exams. Yes. After I finished, I popped out like 10K-ish words in a week. What? I was slammed in the face with inspiration. What? I need that. I need that inspiration slam. Oh my goodness. I'm still waiting on that, but it'll happen. It'll happen. Abby, yeah, my school started up again. It's been so much work. Yes. Yes. Streams are so helpful. Yes. Oh, me neither, you guys. I'll have to get back to you. I don't know exact dates yet. I have to check my schedule, make sure I can make the streams. I don't want to schedule anything and then have to cancel it. But anyway, this is going to conclude our live stream. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for joining me. Should I do my little YouTuber outro? Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be alerted every time I post a new video or live stream. I never know how to end these. Anyway, thank you guys so much, and I will see you soon. Bye!